They're both efficiency leaders on the EPA gas mileage rankings charts and in the eyes of the general public. But the 2016 Chevrolet Volt and the 2016 Toyota Prius take very different approaches to getting there. Hi, I'm John Volker, and this is our video road test of the new Volt and the new Prius for 2016. The newest Prius is the latest generation of the world's best-known and best-selling hybrid car. It's lower and less slab-sided than the last one. It's still a 5-door hatchback, but now it has a lower nose, a floating roof, and a rear end that may not be to everyone's taste. It amazingly makes the previous car look sedate. Inside, the dash is more coherent and has larger color displays with better graphics, though the centrally placed instruments still give it a bit of the spaceship command look. But it's fuel economy that the new Prius is built to deliver. All but one model are rated at 52 miles a gallon combined. The Prius 2 Eco comes in at 56 miles a gallon combined. On the road, it drives a lot more like a regular car than the last one did. The driver sits more than 2 inches lower this year in a much more rigid body structure with a sportier trailing arm rear suspension. No one will buy a Prius for sports sedan handling, but this version feels far more normal behind the wheel, with confident road holding and decent steering. It's no longer numb, remote, and appliance-like, and that's a huge advance. It's also quieter inside. The engine is still obvious under full acceleration, but it's better muted, and it no longer has a desperate, strained howl. Acceleration is about the same as the old car, however. As for the Volt, the new second-generation car stays true to the original concept of a range-extended electric car, but it also fixes most of the shortcomings of the original. The new Volt's a much better-looking car than the old one, with a more rakish profile and crisper lines. It's a 5-door hatchback too, but the dash is lower and the sides are more sculpted, so it looks leaner and prettier. Inside, Chevy's cleaned up the driving interface. The irritating touch-sensitive switches are gone, and the more conventional controls make for a more intuitive driving experience. Interior space isn't much bigger, but comfort is up, and the cabin's better finished than before. The Volt can carry 4 adults in comfort, but the 5th seating position on the back bench is for emergencies only, since it straddles the battery pack. The Volt's biggest change is its electric range, which rises from 37 miles to a whopping 53 miles. Overall fuel efficiency is up to 42 miles a gallon combined. Chevy says 9 of 10 trips in the new car will be driven exclusively using the battery, recharged overnight from the electric grid. No gasoline involved. And the cleaner the electric grid gets, the cleaner the Volt becomes. The new Volt is quieter, handles better, and it's even less expensive, by a little bit. So, how do they stack up? The Prius is no longer as numb and remote to drive as it has been. It's less Prius-y and more like a regular car. And there's that 52 to 56 miles per gallon rating, which we expect it'll largely deliver on. If you don't have a place to recharge your car overnight, the Prius is the most energy-efficient car you can buy. The Volt, however, is emission-free for most of your travel. Its electric motor gives a calmer, quieter, more pleasant driving experience. We prefer the smooth, quiet, torquey driving experience of the Volt, but the Prius is no longer punitive in that respect, like the last one was. The new Prius is also almost $10,000 cheaper, but the Volt will cost less per mile for most drivers, depending on electric and gasoline prices. Both these cars will give you efficient, comfortable transportation for many years to come. The Prius gives you the highest gas mileage on the market today. The Volt plugs in and points the way to tomorrow. The choice is yours. I'm John Volker from Green Car Reports. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter.